Trump's DOJ released their official statements on the Epstein report. That very same report, if we remember, all of the different press conferences, all of the different statements from Donald Jackass Trump himself, all of the Republicans, all of his talking head pieces, everything about the importance and the priority of releasing this report and and to prove overall that he never... all of that. Remember all of those. Well, Pam Bondi and Kash Patel themselves came out and very proudly said, there is no client list. All of those Democrats that did all that nasty stuff, whose lives were going to be destroyed when the client list comes out, and they've seen it. They've seen the names. Remember all that? Pam Bondi even said that. I've seen the names. Bongino, that douche nugget that's the assistant to whatever, with 20 full-time bodyguards. Secret Service agents. You know, that big masculine, manly man. You know, he works for the guy with a full-time makeup room in his Pentagon office. Yeah, that. Yeah, let's look at the big picture on this bullshit, shall we? Hey, MAGA, are you ready for this? You've been lied to. You figure it out yet? No? You sure you don't need any more hints? Their official statement is, there is no client list. That's the official statement of the Trump administration. So all those prosecutions and all those things, all the guilty and all the evidence doesn't really exist because they followed it up by saying there were no crimes being pursued because there was no evidence of crimes committed. Yeah, no evidence of crimes. So there's not going to be any more further investigations. Hey, but isn't Bill Clinton and Barack Obama and Tom Hanks and blah, 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 every Democrat who ever donated to any Democratic whatever, aren't they all getting destroyed from the Epstein list? Remember all those stories? Tan Bongino and my friend was on the plane with Bill Clinton and he's all over those lists. But there is no list. So remember all those fights you got into about the list? And all the Democrats that were on it, and Chuck Schumer, and even Nancy Pelosi's husband, and all of that anger, all of that bullshit. There's no list. How do you feel about that? You feel like you've been lied to yet? There's no list. There's no criminal anything. So all the times they told you that all these people did all this criminal shit, they were lying to you. How do you feel about that? That's the only thing that it could be, because if there's no list and there's no crimes worthy of being pursued by the DOJ or FBI or anyone else, then the Clintons were never there either, and neither were Obamas. Remember all the times they looked you in the eye and got you angry? Remember all the times they got you so angry with all those scumbag pervs and remember all that Joe Biden stuff? Remember when he kissed his granddaughter at his son's funeral, kissed his son's daughter on the top of her head, as any grandfather would at his son's funeral especially? That made him a pedophile because of the Epstein list. Remember that? All of that. Remember all that anger? You and all your red-hatted friends, all your sheeple, remember all that? They just told you it was all a lie. They just told you that whole entire time they were lying to you. That's what they just told you. Pam Bondi and Kash Patel and Donald Trump just told you that to your faces. To your faces. All wrapped up in the Epstein thing. So if all the other examples of wake the hell up didn't get your attention, look at the Epsteins. Look at all the promises. Look at all those evil Democrats that were implicated and all the people that were going to be destroyed. Remember all those podcasts and all those Joe Rogan, everybody. Remember all that? It was all a lie. They just told you that. I'd be pretty pissed if I were you. Oh, but you won't be, because you have a laundry list of excuses already to cover their ass. Instead of just accepting the fact you've been lied to this whole freaking time. Do yourselves a favor and do this country a favor and truly live by America first. That means America before Donald Trump. They lied to you. Wake the fuck up. Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. Because we're all in this together. And we are frustrated because we've been fighting with you this whole time to protect you against yourself. And this Epstein file thing should be the screaming example, because the military parade obviously wasn't enough. Or the bill. You've been lied to again. Sorry, but not sorry. It's still time to fix it if you wake the hell up.